Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Settle in. Settle in. This is your goodness from the Goddess Moment. And I'm your resident host. I am the Goddess Builder, Kenya Pope, kenyapope.com. I'm here this morning, returning to our daily Monday through Friday, especially our Monday morning Goddess Mindset Moment. It's super important for your mindset to evolve into your goddesshood. So before we get into why it's important for your mindset to evolve into your goddesshood, I kind of want to give you a little bit of background of who is this chick. I'm no one that's more special than you. I am a healer. I have committed my life to evolving the person in the mirror. I am trained as an International Coaches Federation leadership coach. I'm a meditation instructor as well as sacred womb healer, belly dance instructor, and I'm lovingly called a master manifester. And so what's so important to me about the loving title of being master is that I live my life by this one philosophy that says, if you want to learn something, study it. If you want to master something, teach it. And so I'm a trainer and also a transformational speaker for major events in terms of assisting soul-centered entrepreneurs, light workers, energy healers, authors, speakers, product developers, healers of all kinds, especially of the female kind, to really move past their inner glass ceilings, right? So that you who are listening can experience an energetic life of abundance in four corners of your life. That you can experience what it feels like in your chakras, inside of your skin, to receive the abundance of the universe while you're giving the abundance of your soul. So I'm here as a guide for those of you who are interested in making an earth-shattering difference for others while enjoying a shitload of money for your personal life. And it's been awesome. Goodness from the Goddess is a company that I founded that really speaks to activating that goddess power within us so we can have that good life that I was telling you about. So on to today's Goddess Mindset Moment. Really, the charge for us really is to activate our goddess mindset. And what does that mean, to activate your goddess mindset? Well, for me, a lot of times the question comes up, well, how do you call yourself a goddess? And where did this begin? You know, what authority do you have to call yourself a goddess? And, you know, clearly it's been a journey. And clearly I'm still on that journey. And so in the same vein, there had to be some aspects of my divinity that I had to activate. Number one, the reason why I say activate is because the world as we know it has not fully seen the breath of feminine goddesshood. You know, the world as we know it has been established off a male divinity. The world as we know it has venerated male divinity. You know, and so what has happened is the female human being, right? The female who is walking around in a feminine body has not been able to see herself as a reflection of God, has not been able to see God in her own reflection, right? And what that does is really polarize her gifts and her talents into things that are negative. I'm going to give you an example to break it down. How many of us have been told that our emotions are running wild in a demeaning, condescending way? How many of us have been told that we care too much, we're too overly sensitive? How many of us have been told that we're weak and less logical as a way to keep us in our place, you know? So the interesting thing to really note here is that some of the attributes of femininity are exactly that, of being sensitive, of having emotions, of expressing emotions, of being sensitive to other dimensions. And so there's a really distinct difference here when we look at our culture, because our culture does not necessarily respect spirituality. It's not a culture inherently built on spirituality. And the difference is, when you look at a spiritual culture, the principle is nothing is to be done without consulting the women. Because the women have been generally known to be the gateways of spirit. When we talk about Mother's Day, which is the realm that we're in the United States, we're talking about the channel of a feminine vessel that connects heaven and earth, that allows a child, another human being from the heavens, to come through her to land here on earth. So when you look at the woman's vessel, she actually is a bridge connecting heaven and earth. She's a portal way, right? She's a tunnel. Yes, she's a passageway. And in order for me to be a bridge, let's say from Delaware to New Jersey, one end has to be in Delaware and one end of the bridge has to be in New Jersey. So this means when a woman is a portal way from heaven to earth, there is a portion of her that begins in heaven. And this portion of her has not fully been activated in the world. It has not fully been activated in our mythology, in our psychology, in our anthropology, in our sociology, in our mathematics, in our science, in our politics, in our government, in our agriculture, in our nutrition, in our law, in any and every aspect of our daily lives. So today's message really is a microcosm in the bigger scope of activating the female goddess energy in the world. Each one of us really has a charge to activate our own feminine goddesshood. You know, every one of us has that opportunity to activate our feminine. Yes, activate your feminine goddesshood. And one of the ways that I've learned to do this is with a tool I've coined called Venus visualizations. And they start with our mindset moments on Mondays. So I'm going to give you an example of a Venus visualization in a brief as you begin this glorious week on this glorious Monday. You want to start by taking 3 cleansing breaths in. And the way that you breathe is to make sure that your spine is erect. To make sure that your feet are planted firmly on the floor. To make sure that your hands fall gently on your knees. Roll your shoulders backwards. Allow your head and your body to lean a little bit forward. You can choose to close your eyes and imagine yourself with your eyes closed, that your gaze is pointing towards your nose. You want to feel your tongue hit the back of your teeth. In fact, you want your tongue hitting the top row at the back of your teeth. And then when we take a deep breath in, I want you to feel your belly fill like a balloon. Breathing in and out. Again, breathing in and out. Again, breathing in and out. Welcome to your Venus visualization. Imagine the beauty and the splendor of a magnificent goddess. Imagine her hair, her skin, her eyes, her smile. So majestic, so wonderful. Imagine her toes and her fingers, her shoulders and her nose. So glorious. Imagine that you are she. She is you. You can take a moment to rest your hand on your heart and your second hand on your womb, the space below your belly button. And feel what it feels like to appreciate the majesty that is you. As we call forth in today's affirmation, I am a goddess. I am what God is. I am goodness. I am light. I am love. I am healing. I am wealth. I am wonder. I am wondrous. I am a goddess. I am what God is. And breathing all of that in and breathing out. And breathing all of that in and imagine holding all of this wonder for the entire day. And breathing out. Allowing everything around you to just be majestic. Breathing in. Last time, hold it a little bit. And breathe it out. Yes! You are what God is. Yes, yes, yes. This is Goodness from the Goddess. I am the resident goddess builder, KenyaPope.com. See you soon.